How pretty can you get? Here, the snow is falling down here. Uh, we're having a wonderful February 15th, by the way. And you can see how pretty the snowfall is here in the Berkshires. But Lennox in the Gilded Age, I promised that I did have a pretty good story about the famous, what they call in Wikipedia, the most married woman of her day. It was only her second marriage, but it was quite a scandalous marriage because, see, her husband wasn't dead. Her first husband wasn't dead. She was an heiress to the Bromo Seltzer fortune. Her name was Margaret Gwynn. And then she marries Alf. Wait, I get that wrong. Okay, but she is a very romantic character. Now, Margaret is the heiress to the Bromo Seltzer fortune. She marries a distinguished doctor. Their marriage does not result in any children. She takes a trip to London and pursues a divorce, a separation and divorce. Very shortly afterwards, another married man named Alfred Vanderbilt had done the same thing. Then Alfred and Margaret married, two of the very highest people in society, doing that one thing you're never supposed to do. Let's get a divorce. It's the ugliest word in the language. But that marriage was a really happy marriage. It actually was a love match. And they had two beautiful children. You know, Alfred Gwynn Vanderbilt was known as quite a sportsman. And indeed, he was always looking to improve his place that he had in England. And it was called Homewood. It's a town in England. And if you go there is a pillar set up in his memory because, see, Alfred Gwynn Vanderbilt booked a passage on the Lusitania. He was traveling to search for dogs, I understand, for his estate. As you know, the Lusitania was hit by a German U-boat or submarine, and it sunk in 18 minutes. And a young woman came up to Alfred and said she was in a panic because she didn't have a life preserver. He gave her his life preserver. She went on to live, and he went down with the ship. A gentleman and a sportsman, leaving behind a very wealthy woman. Now, she went on to rent many of the beautiful estates in Lennox, including Bedford Hall and Shadowbrook, which was the largest private estate home in America at the time. But eventually she always wanted to build her own estate here in Lennox. She did. She bought George Westinghouse's Erskine Park. She had the home demolished and built a colonial revival home there for herself. And she called it Homewood in honor of her dead husband, Alfred Gwynn Vanderbilt, the gentleman on the Lusitania.